Hey everyone, welcome to Creative Union Yoga. My name is Julia and welcome to the Q&A video. So this video is about just answering a few questions that I had regarding the practice we had done this last month on Little Boat and all its variations and modifications. So the first one that I had, or one question I had, was about knee flexion for someone who has had double knee replacement surgery. So that's a replacement on both the knees at the same time, which can be quite challenging for knee flexion and mobility in the knees. So what I recommend to work with is, in the last video I posted on the modifications part 2 for Little Boat, in the chair. You can use a strap sitting in the chair and practicing the exercises that we've done, with the exception of the keyhole version, because that might be quite challenging if you don't have that knee flexion. But using the strap under the leg on the chair for a while can help increase the knee flexion. And then also at the end of the video, or near the end of the video, there's a version where I'm lying on the back and my legs are resting over the chair. You could do this resting your legs over the couch. So be sure to watch that portion of the video and practice that consistently, and over time you will gain a little more mobility each time you practice that. And also what that does is help relieve and release tension in the hip flexors as well. So we want to aim to release tension in the ankles, the feet, the hips as much as we can, because all this will help with realigning the knee. So finding proper alignment with the ankles, the hips, and the feet will help with knee alignment. Therefore, we can help increase some mobility in the knee, or increase knee flexion. Okay. And then also in the next series, next month, we're going to do a pose called bridge. And this also can help strengthen the knee and find that traction for the knee, again, to help increase strength for the knee if someone has had knee replacement, or for anyone who has knee issues, and also to help a little bit with knee flexion. Okay, I've said the same things, knee flexion, strength, over and over again, but you get my point. That's what we need to do. We need to just keep repeating the exercises, and more it'll get easier over time. Okay. The second question was regarding how to track progress in your practice, specifically to the videos that I've been releasing. Now, progress or results, it all depends on what your goal is. If you're aiming for like a fitness goal and you want to see physical results like a six-pack or ripped muscles, that is not necessarily the kind of progress or results you'll find in this practice. This is more to increase range of motion, increase mobility, release tension, and also practicing it once in a blue moon is not necessarily useful to help track progress. So if you can do a little bit every day, even just practicing a little bit of breathing and grounding and a little bit of movement, whether it's for the low back, the hips, the knee, but it just depends on the individual. Yeah, how much you put into it, how much you can relax and find ease in the movement, because all that will help with reaping the benefits, or noticing the progress, or seeing the results. Okay, so it's again more about finding range of motion, being able to use your body in a functional way, in an efficient way, in the way that you would like to. Okay, so again, it's about commitment, giving yourself the time, a little bit every day if you can, or every second day, but once a week or once in a blue moon, it's very, very, very hard to track progress that way. Okay, so hopefully that answers that question. And then the other question was regarding if you're working in a cool environment, or an environment that is quite chilly. So this time of year, air conditioners seem to be pumping and we tend to feel quite chilly, and that could actually affect the way we work. It could affect our focus, our concentration. So Ways that you can bring some heat into the body. One of my favorites is on an in-breath, you shrug the shoulders up, exhale, drop. Yeah, so that can help bring heat. Using the breath with movement, so incorporating your breathing, maybe more, I don't want to use the word intense, but more exaggerated breathing with movement. Yeah, so even something like flicking the arms and fingers with your out breath. Yeah, anything rolling the shoulders, freeing up the spine. Yeah, so that's how I can exaggerate the breath with the movement. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Yeah, so anything like this. I already feel actually quite hot. I mean, I am outside and it's really warm, but moving the body, getting the blood moving throughout the entire body. And also any kind of spinal roll downs, any kind of spinal movement is very, very warming and energizing for the body. If you're sitting at a desk, maybe every now and then, stand up, drop your chin, rolling down and up a few times can be quite warming and energizing, or can create heat. So those are just a few questions I had. I don't want to make this video too long, but keep those questions coming. Message me, email me, comment on the box below. Also, I'd love to hear how you're doing, how you're progressing along with some of these practices. And remember to be patient, be kind to yourself, be gentle. It's not a race to the finish line, and as much as you can, don't compare yourself to anybody else's progress, because we all have our own individual journey. And be sure to stay tuned for next month's series, which will be on some cooling practices, also on bridge, which will help a little more with that lower back, also with the feet, to help find traction in the knee for our lovely viewer who had the double knee replacement. This will be hopefully quite useful and help with some of those challenges during your healing and rehabilitation phase. And then also in the month of August, we're going to do some practices releasing the feet and energizing the feet, and seeing how that can affect the chain up the leg to our hips, to our low back, and to the rest of the spine. Okay, so again, continue exploring your body, your breath, your movement, and we'll see you on the mat very soon. Think love, speak love, be love. Namaste.